Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. You are watching Vision Point and I am Dr. Khalid Mehmood Shafi. Today we'll talk on a very unique and innovative idea, that is DIME, Diplomacy, Information, Military and Economics. An idea which for decades is central in the state policy. Now once diplomacy meant hand-delivered letters by carrier diplomats across countries. Today, it's tweets and live stream. In present era, misinformation and disinformation floods us. AI shapes our reality. In military, internal vulnerabilities outspace external threats. In economics, role of multinational corporations is transforming. Now, amid the pandemic and climate crisis, the old strategic model, DIME, diplomacy, information, military, economy, feels outdated. As the Chinese say, that may you live in interesting times. So this is basically a curse, and we are now living in very interesting and strange times. So what is next? Today, I'm introducing a new model, RIDE, Research, Innovation, Development and Environment. Let's explore why RIDE is not just modern but essential. So DIME, basically it was the module of DIME was central in defense and national policy for decades. It was coined by United States of America about 2 decades ago. It acted as the backbone steering coordination among diplomacy, perception building, military muscle and economic power. Yet in today's world, it misses very important few key elements. What are these elements? Scientific insight, technological agility, wholesome prosperity, and ecological resilience. What you and me witnessed in COVID crisis is an eye-opener that this model, this old model of DIME needs to be shaken, awakened, and perhaps replaced. Here's why DIME doesn't fit in today's context. Now, in the present era, diplomacy isn't just statecraft. It's now digital, decentralized, and fast. You can yourself see President Trump conveying messages via tweets. Information is transformed by AI, deepfakes, and algorithm influence. What people desire to see and listen, algorithms show more of it. In fact, breeding extreme opinion in society. Now, military might alone can't overcome internal strife, cyber threats, or pandemics. And as Clausewitz said, that war is only the continuation of policies by other means. Now, if we turn to economics, GDP does not measure happiness, equity, or sustainability. We now have new indexes like degrowth. What we need is a framework that includes research, innovation, inclusive development, and environmental foresight. Meet RIDE, the strategic model of tomorrow. Now research, grounding policy in data and science, giving scientists their due weightage. Innovation, turning these insights into intervene and inventive solutions. Development, ensuring equitable and sustainable progress, having involvement of civil society, like we have the collective 17 SDGs Sustainable Development Goals to be achieved till 2030. Environment, making climate and ecological health central to planning. RIDE module in fact addresses 21st century challenges head-on, unlike the old DIME module. To see RIDE in action, consider that the triple helix model, which joins academia, industry, and government to drive knowledge-based development. And then you can add civil society, media, law, and environment in it. All this deeply aligns with RIDE's focus. Now, if we just take a comparison, DIME was a traditional power model, but it was very structured. It was reactive and it was a bit narrow. What is RIDE? RIDE is aligned with the modern challenges, It is flexible, proactive, and holistic. RIDE empowers us to be adaptive and resilient, essential in complex times which the world will be facing in future. Now, all is not good. There would be definitely some barriers. Adapting from dime to ride is not easy. The issues are the bureaucracies resist. There's, of course, the political inertia which slows down, and risk aversion prevails. But climate change, global disruption, and technological leaps demand that we go for this change. Dime has served its time. RIDE is the future, grounded in research, driven by innovation, centered on inclusive development, and more importantly, committed to the future environmental stability. If you agree, hit like, share, or please drop your comment. Let's collectively co-create tomorrow. Please do think, and what we need to do is think forward. Thank you very much.